Assalamu alaikum wa marhaban bikum. Hi everyone, Ustad Jeem here with another episode from Serious Arabic. In today's lesson, we are going to learn 3 different verbs to say to lose in Arabic. However, before we get started, if you're enjoying the channel and you'd like to see more Arabic for free, then please hit subscribe now. شكرا جزيلا لنبدأ. So, our first verb for today is a Form 1 verb, and this is to lose something, which is فقد. فقد يفقد in the present, يفقد, and the masdar is الفقدان. الفقدان. Now, guys, I often say to my students that Form 1 can sometimes can be the hardest form to learn because you do not know what the vowel pattern is going to be, either for the past, the present, and the masdars can be completely they can be irregular or unpredictable. So the best advice is for Form 1, you just need to learn them. So every time you learn a verb in the past, make sure you learn it in the present, and also you learn that masdar. Okay, that's good practice for you guys. Now, some example sentences using this verb to lose. So we've got فقد الولد الشقي هاتفه الأسبوع الفائت. So the cheeky or naughty boy lost his phone last week. So let's break it down. We've got our verb فقد, which is lost. So the verb first in Arabic, then the subject. الولد الشقي. This means the naughty or the mischievous, naughty or cheeky boy. هاتفه, so هاتف is telephone. هاتفه, so it's هاتفه, the fatha here, the هاتف, this shows the case. This is because هاتف is in the accusative case. Why? Because it is the object to the verb. The object to the verb in Arabic is in the accusative case, and this is indicated by the fatha. So that's why it's هاتفه. The hu at the end, this suffix is the possessive suffix, meaning his. الأسبوع الفائت. This is a nice way to say last week. As I said in previous videos, we can say for last week الأسبوع الماضي, الأسبوع المنصرم, or الأسبوع الفائت. Okay? Another example sentence now. لا تود البنت أن تفقد سترتها. So the girl doesn't want to lose her jacket. So لا تود, she doesn't want. This is a Form 1 verb, ود يود, and it's a doubled verb as indicated by the shadda. So Form 1 doubled. البنت, the girl. N means to. After N, the verb is in the subjunctive, so it's تفقد. So that's why we have the fatha. Because of the N, we know it's in the subjunctive, and the subjunctive ending is fatha here. It's fatha here. So تفقد. سترتها is her jacket. So sutra is jacket. سترتها. So the ta marbuta for sutra, jacket. When we add the possessive suffix, the ha, which shows her jacket, ta marbuta turns into a ta, and we have a fatha on top of that because of the case. Because the jacket, sutra, is the object of the verb faqada, and the object of the verb is in the accusative case. So that's why we have the fatha. Okay, moving on to our next verb, which is a Form 4 verb. And it's not just any Form 4 verb, it's a Form 4 verb with a weak middle root letter. So let's see it. And it is أضاع. أضاع. يضيع. يضيع. And then the masdar is الإضاعة. الإضاعة. So this is one of those ones, just like the verb أراد. It's got the weak middle root letters. That means it's أضاع with the elif in the past, but then the elif turns into a ya in the present. Now, these verbs in the past, the conjugation differs between the different pronouns. So, for example, for the huwa, it's huwa أضاع, and we keep the elif. But for example, for the ana, the elif disappears. So it's أنا أضعت. أضعت. Whereas huwa أضاع. So the huwa has the elif, but the ana doesn't. And different other pronouns don't take the elif as well. So make sure you really check that conjugation so you've got it spot on. Okay, examples now. هل أضعت المال الذي كسبته? So, did you lose the money that you earned? So, هل, if we want to ask a question in Arabic, it's like est-ce que in French, or in Moroccan dialect, we say wesh. And then أضعت This is the enter. Did you lose? المال is the money. Oh, notice for the enter, by the way, the alif has disappeared. So it's أضعت, not أضاعت. Okay? So أضعت, the enter, you lose. The money that المال الذي كسبته, the money that you earned. So المال is the money. الذي is the relative clause, the money that you earned. Now it's الذي because the noun before it, المال, is masculine. So that's why it's الذي. If the noun before was feminine, it would be اللاتي. So the noun, the money that, and then كسبته. Let's break it down. So this is a form 1 verb to earn. كسب in the present, يكسب. So we've got the past here though. كسبته. So كسبت is أنت كسبت. You earned. The money that you earned. Now you're wondering, why is it كسبته? Now it's كسبته. This who at the end is not the possessive suffix. Instead, it's referring back to the money. Because after الذي, we need to refer back to the noun that comes before الذي. So it's quite literally the money that you earned it. If the money, the noun before الذي was feminine, so if it was التي, so it's feminine noun, التي, then it would be كسبتها. Okay, so we've always got to refer back to the noun before the الذي or the التي. So if it's masculine, then it will be noun الذي and then referring back to it with the who. If it's feminine noun التي and then ها, referring back to the noun. Okay. لا نريد أن نضيع مفاتيحنا. We don't want to lose our keys. So لا نريد, this is we don't want. So form 4 verb, weak middle root letter. أراد يريد. It's the same pattern as أضاع. It's form 4 with a weak middle root letter. أن means to. So then after أن, verb in the subjunctive. نضيع, we lose. Okay, and that's got the fatha on top because it's in the subjunctive. مفاتيحنا. Let's break it down. So a key in Arabic, one key is مفتاح. Plural, مفاتيح. مفاتيح. Now, مفاتيحنا. So it's مفاتيحنا with the fatha on top of the ha because the noun is in the accusative case. That's because it's the object of the verb أضاع. And then the na is the suffix for our. Now, those both mean to lose objects, like we lost it. Like we lost the phone or a computer or money. The third verb also means to lose, but it's like to lose a match or to lose a war, for example. It's more, so it's something like not a concrete object in this sense. It's not like we don't use it to lose a phone, for example. We'll use this to lose a match or to lose a war. So it's form 1, خسر, present, يخسر, and then the masdar is خسران. Okay? Now, let's see this in action, so in case you're confused about the difference between them. It means to lose, but it's not like the objects like phone or computer. So here's an example. خسر الجيش الحرب بعد سنوات من القتال. So the army lost the war after years of fighting. So here we've got a war here. It's not like a tangible, concrete object like a phone or computer. So خسر الجيش, so the army lost. الحرب is war. بعد is after. سنوات is years, plural of سنة. Years of, min in this context means of. القتال. So قتال is the masdar of the form 3 verb قاتل يقاتل. And sometimes form 3 verbs have a special masdar. Instead of like, usually it's شاهد يشاهد المشاهدة. But sometimes they have this masdar which is it's like الفعل. So it's القتال. Another example is العلاج. So عالج يعالج العلاج. So sometimes there's this other masdar in form 3 which we'll see for certain verbs. Okay, so just be aware of it. And finally, لا يستطيع الفريق أن يخسر المباراة الحاسمة. The team cannot lose the crucial match. So لا يستطيع, form 10 verb, استطاع, يستطيع, with a middle weak root letter. الفريق, that means to be able to, by the way. لا is the negative. الفريق is the team. أن means to, cannot in this, to. And then after N, verb, it needs to be in the subjunctive. يخسر, so the fatha at the end, يخسر shows the subjunctive. The team cannot afford to lose. المباراة is the match. حاسم, it's حاسمة because it's agreeing with المباراة, which is feminine. حاسم means like crucial or critical, or maybe decisive match, maybe a better one. Okay, that's all for today. I hope you found this video useful. Any questions, please put them in the comment section. Please keep up the lovely comments and stuff. I really appreciate that. It's really helping the channel grow. And please subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and like and share. And I'll see you in the next video. شكرا جزيلا وإلى اللقاء.